Why didn't you say so? Oh my god, if anybody... I'm going to have to just delete this in the future. I got to delete... I quit. I quit YouTube. I quit streaming. Thank you for letting me know. And my chat just updated too. How entertaining was that? My chat was just like dead, and then my chat just like bloop. Everything updated. What the heck, dude? Who just suffered through the first 10 minutes of watching me? Okay, I'm sorry about that, man. It's a rough run. It is a really rough run here starting this out. I'm using a new monitor. I'm trying to get things figured out. Can you hear my microphone at the very least? For frig's sakes. I think I just sat through a green light too. Give me a thumbs up on, not the video. You can if you want to, but just let me know if we're okay here. Okay, green light. Let's go. My God. Maybe I should have just went with the one monitor setup. We'll get this all figured out. I promise you that. Greg's Arcade 2023. This is the type of content you can expect here. I was even looking at the chat and I was like, okay, nobody's chatting. That's kind of weird. And then like everything updated and then I saw that all it was just me. And then all the chats like, bloop, here we are. There we go. Audio's good. Let me know if the truck's too loud. Oh, we got a sunrise. At least you guys didn't miss that, right? Missing the sunrise would suck. Audio's fine. Thank you, Janelle. Chris is here too. Welcome, Chris. What's happening? Gordon's here. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you for suffering with me. Well, I wasn't suffering. I was actually having a pretty good time driving this truck. It was almost like a podcast a little bit, I guess. If I'd have known you guys couldn't see anything, I would have did a better job of explaining what I was doing. I'd have been like, I'm taking the exit here, going into Portland. We had a bit of an accident. Really messed that up. I don't know if I need to have a turn signal on there or not, but I'm assuming that I do. Driving third person today. I kind of feel like driving the third person route. I showed you guys my truck, but you couldn't see it. Here's my truck before I crash. Oh my God. I actually am going to crash. We got to take it easy around this here turn here, boys. Thank God it's not dark anymore. Really, you didn't miss anything. It was me picking up the load, driving in the dark. There was a accident, so I had to take this massive detour. The accident's like right up there on the overpass where we just passed over. And now we're on our way to, I think, Portland, delivering some paper of some sorts. Page and Price paper. If you guys want to see the inside of the rig, I know some of you guys like the old first-person shots. There we go. And the audio will change a little bit, too, since we're inside this beast. Driving a Mack Anthem. As I mentioned earlier, Bob is out driving my Kenworth, making money, hopefully. He's had a bit of a drinking problem lately, so I'm hoping that he's not hitting the bar up again. Got him into a little bit of trouble in his past jobs. In fact, I hired him his first day out of jail. So, yeah, I trust him. I think he's a good guy. He did get fired from his last trucking job, not only for drinking, but also stealing the cargo, though. So, we might have that to contend with a little bit. Let me know if that truck noise is too loud for you boys. Because we're inside here and it's hauling. We're all the way up to 51 miles per hour right now. And it's looking like a gorgeous day in Portland. Haven't experienced any rain yet or anything like that. Maybe if we get up to Washington, we'll have a lot of that happening. Looking forward to it. I got windshield wipers that I have yet to use. California, no rain. Completely dry, beautiful days. Very boring. And the police were on me like crazy in California, too. Not fun. They didn't like anything that I did. I got violations for having my headlights off at, like, this time of day, like only dusk. All kinds of stuff. I've had a few accidents. I let Clarkman drive a few times. We've had a few fender benders. But Mother Truckers is still continuing on as quite the corporation. Up here, I guess we're going to Bend. Going to Bend, Oregon. All my competition, these guys are stealing all my jobs. I need these jobs. Where's Clarkman? He has no interest in playing this game. He's upstairs playing or watching something. I forgot to remove that as a comment. Maybe funnily enough, I get that question so much that I have it as a blocked phrase on Brickatech. So if you say, where is Clarkman? Or if you do it 100 times, I see that exactly 0 times. And it's made my life a lot better, actually. I know you guys are super fans, but hey, Clarkman has his own channel now. In fact, he's going to have a video, I think a video coming out every day for the next 3 days that I'm actually editing for him. some footage that I found on the GoPro. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to see Clarkman content, just look up Clarkman1215 on YouTube and you'll find him. You can sub. He's all excited because he has 316 subscribers. Julian, thank you for the super chat, though, with the little hand wave thing. Thank you, sir. You're my honorary passenger today. It may look like you're invisible, but you're here with me in spirit as I crash the rig. We're probably going to go out for lunch here after this, so I'll put your $1.99 towards where we stopping at. I haven't seen any restaurants out here in Oregon, but I imagine there's a nice little mom and pop shop. I'm actually going a little over the speed limit, so we're going to back it down. Probably an unmarked cop over here. Everybody act cool. Julian, act cool, brother. Okay, he's cool. He's cool. He's chilling in the passenger seat. He's playing his Game Boy right now, I think. Maybe he's on Craigslist looking for a rig for him to drive because he's all excited after hanging with me during the day here. Got a tour bus activities out here. Maybe they're going to the wineries, possibly. Should make more videos with the sim wheel. I love it with Gran Turismo 7, man. It is so freaking awesome. In fact, I was thinking earlier about getting that out. This game, though, I tried it with the sim wheel. I don't love it nearly as much. I don't. I just like playing this game with controller because it's so hard to play with the wheel, in my opinion. Maybe if I had always done it, but I like to be able to look around, and that's kind of problematic. I do have something really cool on the way. I ordered it back in November from Dell. I got a great deal, but they have yet to ship it. It's like a flight stick. Is my game lagging a little bit? I'm looking at the playback over here, and it's looking kind of bad, actually. I might have to have my nephew put a better graphics card in my computer. The lag looks real. I don't like that kind. Hopefully that's just on my end and not yours. This is why I like playing console games. It's so much easier, man. Like, I just put all my computer stuff over here. If this was for console, I would play it in an instant. But I put all my computer stuff over here, and then I play my console game on the TV that I'm using as a second monitor, and life is so easy. Life's so simple. But when you're playing these freaking PC games, it's a pain in the tuchus. But as long as you guys can hear me, I mean, all I'm doing, if it's lagging, like visually, I'm driving down a mountain road in Oregon. It's about as exciting as it sounds. I might end up kind of dumping this game, though, for Farming Simulator 2022. I don't know if there's any interest in that, but I think that's on Game Pass. I think that's what it is. Farming 2022. And I thought, man, wouldn't it be kind of cool to run a farm? As much as I love driving these rigs around, how about a farm? That'd be pretty sick. I'm going to have to really just delete this video after it's done, though. If we got lag and we had like hours of me just like staring at a screen that you guys couldn't even see, this is definitely not the return that I wanted to see in 2023, but it's only up from here. You got to start low and work your way up. A little choppy, but it's nothing crazy. Dude, I watched this guy. I don't know what his graphics card was. It was like an RTX friggin' 6,000 billion or something like that. And he was playing Flight Simulator in a helicopter in New York City, and it was looking so darn amazing. I'm like, I need that graphics card. So I might holler at my nephew about putting a better card in this computer, but I really don't use this computer for much. I really don't. I just need to stick to gaming on console. When are they making American Truck Simulator for console? I don't think that's happening. I'm just not a PC gamer. But I would love to take Flight Simulator to the next level on PC. And I did play it in VR that one time. I don't think I streamed that because it was too wacky. Like, I think all you would have seen is like what I see out of my eye holes. But man, it was freaking awesome. You could look out over the wing of the plane, look down, and it's like looking in here. It was so cool. So this is pretty much my only PC game that I actually play. Was that the Fuzz? I'm going, oh shoot balls, I'm going 67 in a 55. Now, is there a higher RTX than a 4090? Is it like a 60 something? I forget what the guy's name is that I was watching. Shoot, what is his name? But I was like, holy smokes. Kyle needs to put that into my PC so I can go next level. I do have the graphics kind of set to high on this. And the monitor's a 4K monitor. I don't know if that impacts it at all. Probably. Again, I'm not too good with this stuff. I'd rather just play Xbox. Like, I'm basically playing Xbox right now. Got a green light. Let's go. 45 now. We got to be getting close to the destination. It says I'm going to be there at 8:19, and it's 8:06 right now. We're about half fuel. The truck damage is minimal, so we're all good there. Hopefully it's not choppy when I go to back this baby in, because that's where the mustard is made. 4090 is the latest. How much is that, man? What's a 4090 cost in the black market? Probably costs more than my whole gaming PC that I bought. I bought a gaming PC from Best Buy, like pre-made, because my nephew, I only see him like twice a year. And he could have built it for me, but I wanted it then. Oh, this is going to be kind of sketch. What do you do when you're a big truck? Let me show it. And I guess I just kind of get over here. Yeah, it kind of works. Trying to get out of everybody's way. Got the old turn signal on. Look at that rig. Nice. Some farming simulator stuff. But yeah, I need to get into farming sim. I've mentioned it on a gaming or a Lego live stream. And a couple of the dudes were in there were like, I play it with my kid. And we play it like every night. And I was like, really? Clark would like playing farming simulator with me maybe. Although I don't think it's nearly as probably as entertaining as Minecraft is. I thought about getting him into Stardew Valley, which is a farming game with some mining elements to it. And I know we could suck a bunch of time into that, but I feel like farming sim might be more up my alley. I like this kind of game. This is probably boring as frick to watch for some people, but man, I secretly kind of like it. If we weren't glitching out, that is. All right, are we in Bend, Oregon? Is this the town of Bend, Oregon? It's send me a train through. That'd be cool. It's a quaint little town. Not much to see. We're gonna turn it up here. $6,000? Ain't no way, boy. I'm out. We're gonna play Xbox. We're gonna play PlayStation 3. No, we might legit be playing PlayStation 3 because I have every Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis game downloaded because I own all of them and I legally downloaded them. And I was watching this dude that was playing like the original Madden. And I was like, ooh, I should redo my series from last year where I was playing the newest Madden. And instead play like Madden 95. I think that'd be really fun to watch. For me. I don't know about you. I don't really care about what you find fun to watch. I do what I want to do. Is this all I have to do is just deliver this bad boy here? Oh yeah, then they're going to tell me I need to go park it. I'm trying to remember the intricacies of... Oh god, we're going to hit that place, dude. I'm going to have to... That's such a bad spot. I'm going to have to back up just to get that to register. And I'm going to hit into cars that are out there. Oh, here's my first test in backing up. Let's see if I can remember the logistics of this. Straighten her out, Greg. Straighten her out. We're coming out on the road a little bit. I just have to hit this thing. Okay. We're good. Terraria. Train World Sim. You know, I looked at Train World Sim, Andy, and it didn't seem like there was much to do. Like, I love the trucking thing because I'm, like, driving, you know, and I'm, like, backing the truck in, and I love that kind of stuff. Like, I just wish this was, like, a mini game of backing trucks up. I would play that endlessly. Just like more complicated backing trucks up. That would be my jam. But Train World Sim, I guess I'd have to watch some videos on. See what that's like. But yeah, I can't drop $6,000 on a graphics card. Unless this... If I drop 6 G's on a graphics card, I want this game, like if I back the truck in and I hit something, I want to go flying across the room. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm driving this truck, I want to come out of it with like a beer belly and like a 5 o'clock shadow, like I'm a true trucker, a mother trucker, if you will. DBK says, I recently got a 79 XT, cost me $960 after tax. It's a good card for 1440p. What's the one the dude had? Let me look it up. You guys can tell me if it's good or bad or not. Let me just take a gander here since we're kind of mid job. Forget the dude's name. I think it's something like this. It's like MN. Oh my god, I don't even know. Yeah. I found him. Okay. The video is titled "Flying a Helicopter Around New York City in VR is Awesome," and he says he has a RX 6750 XT. Okay, so yours is better than that. His is an RX 6750 XT 12 gigabytes. And yours is a 7900 XT. So yours is probably like balling out of control. Why is a 4090 better than a 7900? Like, just going off of naming conventions, you would think a higher number would be more awesome. Like if I made an RX 68 billion, that thing would be like insane, right? Andy says, yeah, there's not really a challenge, more for train enthusiasts who really love them. Is there a Thomas mod where I could be Topham Hat and then get in the train and be like, you're causing confusion and delay, Thomas? Could I do that? How's my new couch? Not here yet. It was like a 10 to 12 weeks or something like that. Still waiting on it. And then we're going to be watching movies down here and stuff. An RTX 3080 is powerful enough. Well, how does a 6750 compare? Because this guy was playing Flight Sim in like New York City. Looked incredible, dude. Like you could probably use the graphics from the Flight Simulator game to know your way around New York City, just flying over it. So I don't know. I'll do some research. My nephew could easily stab a new one in there, just so I could play Flight Simulator on here. I played on Xbox, but the graphics aren't as good as what it could be. The Xbox Series X isn't quite there. I don't even know what my computer has in it. I'll look it up before we leave, so you guys know what mine has. I don't think it's anything like super spectacular, but we'll look it up. Let's see, where do you need it, baby? Oh, sugar balls. That's going to be a little ugly, especially if I'm like directly in front of me, but I have to turn the truck around entirely. You son of a biscuit. Okay, no problem. No problem. Here's what I'm going to do. Gordon says, you would have some explaining to do with the wife if you dropped $6K on a graphics card. Can I live inside of it? Gordon, can I live inside a graphics card? Because that's what I would need to do. Although, honestly, if I did do that, I complain more about finances and like expenditures than she does. She never questions it. Like if I get a Lego set, she's never like, oh my God, you spent $400 on a Lego set? I'm like, it's for my business. It's for my job. Let's back this son of a biscuit in. What do you say, boys? Let me put a number in here into the chat. How many times I'm going to have to pull forward and back up again to get this thing in here. This is actually, don't do that. It's going to be an easy backup, guys. Ye of little faith. Okay, this is where I really have to figure out how I'm going to... Oh my God. I'm beginning to feel like a backup god. Backup god. Don't get too cocky, though. We all know what happens when you start shart talking. I've done it plenty of times. Back her up a little bit further. Oh my God, that may be my cleanest reverse ever. Chef's kiss. Who said 43 times? Go out there and slap you. Chris said twice. Chris, you little faith. Look at that. Decoupling that son of a biscuit. And mother truckers just made some money. Oh my good Lord. We made $3,700. Let's freaking go. Does this company have any jobs that I could do? Oh, sugar balls. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Just in time delivery? Maybe I should go all in on high value cargo. Long distance. I don't really care about long distance. I like shorter distances, to be honest. Ooh. Oh my God. Class 3. What's class 4? Deliveries up to 1,600 miles. 20% higher reward for delivery. I don't want to deliver 1,000 miles. Can you imagine how long that would take me? 1,000 miles? Okay, what about long distance rank 2? Deliveries up to 650 miles. 10% higher reward. See, I don't really care about long distance. High value. Yeah, I might do another high value, or maybe I'll do fragile. Yeah, why don't I put that on fragile? Fuel economy. 15% of fuel saved when driving with a trailer. I think I'd rather take the extra 5% on the... That saves me all the time, though. But I think I make more money than I spend in fuel, right? Like, that's the whole idea behind trucking. Like, if I spent more money in fuel than I made driving fragile cargo, for example, I wouldn't drive fragile cargo. And he says, I enjoy driving long distances. See, Andy, I just want to back the truck in. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I'm going to put it under fragile cargo. We're going to be a well-rounded mother trucker. All right, they got a couple of jobs for me. Let's see here. Oh, my God. We're going to be going to bed soon. I always put Clarkman to bed. Maybe we can at least start a run. Let's see. Driving that one. It's a pretty long haul. There's a little shorty. Little shorty all the way up to Portland. Driving office supplies up to Portland. $33 per mile. I think that's a good job. It's a good job. Let's freaking go. Trailer's ready. How convenient. Just, that's how you do it. Just pick a trailer up right from the place you're at. And, oh Lord. Oh, we got this. We're good. We're good. How old is Roxy? She'll be 12 this year. Got some bad news for her today. She has, like this thing on her eye, which is it's like a cyst. And it kind of popped last night, so I was a little concerned, so I took her to the vet today. And she also had this thing that we thought was a wart. The vet was like, hey, it's just an old lady wart. Don't worry about it. Well, it's been growing. And today they're like, yeah, that's definitely a tumor. We don't know if it's like a benign tumor or malignant tumor. We're hoping that it's just, it's not like stuck to her. It's more like kind of like in her coat almost. Like you can it's like free moving, if that makes sense. Or like, imagine like if, you know how you can kind of like pull at an animal's fur a little bit. It's just like skin level. So 2 weeks from today, she's going to go in and get those two things cut off of her. And I'm hoping that it's nothing bad, because if that's malignant, that could spread, and I don't want that for my Boo Bear, obviously. But yeah, when you have an older dog, things like this, they sometimes happen, and it friggin' sucks. But we're gonna do what we can to get her fixed up, and I'm hoping that everything's gonna be just fine, and I think it will be. On a other note, I don't think I can go around to the right here. I think I have to drive all the way back around this building to the left. So I'm gonna do that, and I can, because I think this is all blocked off. Yeah, as you can see, they got the fence going around there. So we're gonna give ourselves a nice wide berth. Is it berth or girth? What do people say? A nice wide something. I don't know trucker lingo. God, I just noticed on the front of this Mac. Let me see if I can show it. I love the. Is it a bulldog? Is that what's on there? I love that. It's so cool. And I went with the vintage styling on this thing. It looks like, I don't know, 1970s, I guess. It kind of looks like that, but it's a brand new truck, so I kind of love it. Janelle says her cat's 14. Yeah, cats live a long time. Like, it's not uncommon to have a cat that's teenager. Our friend had a cat that was like 20 years old. Poor thing got hit by a car. After 20 years surviving on this planet, get hit by a freaking car. But, you know, what I'm learning and what I'm trying to remember and kind of teach myself is that you just got to enjoy all the moments you can, and, you know, treat every moment as though it may be the last one, because you never know when that's going to be it. You never know when it's going to be the last one. In fact, I think I want to talk about that a little bit in Missing Pieces this week, because I think that's a good message, and I think that could help somebody. I saw a TikTok on that. It was kind of about, like, you know, you never know when it's gonna be your last time doing something. Like, say you go, geez, it could be anything. Last time you leave your house might be. Oh, I guess I should look, make sure nobody's coming. Last time you left your house could be today. Last time you ate a meal could have been the last meal you had. Last time you went to the ocean. Last time you went to school. Last time, you know, it doesn't have to be death. Like, when's the last time you hugged a friend? When's the last time you did whatever? It could be the last time. You don't know. So you got to treat everything with the respect that a last time deserves. And think about it like, wow, this could be the last time. Let's get this load delivered. I'm going to be there in 3 hours, 15 minutes, 11:48 a.m. This shouldn't take too much time. This will be my final load of the night. Got started a little late. Spent a bunch of time building, of all things, a Lego toilet for the white challenge. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Cody wasn't overly impressed with it, but I was like, listen, lady, I had to build this using only the pieces that I had in front of me, and I think I did a pretty darn good job. So I'm going to try to make a little vidya on that. Maybe tomorrow. I think I'll just get that done tomorrow. Get this turned. Yes. Yes. We made it. Let's go inside the truck. Oh, let's go inside the truck. We're off, baby. Preach, Greg. That's what I'm saying, man. Who would have thought that you could watch a guy deliver toilet paper and also get a life lesson all in the same video? And talk about graphics cards extensively. My cat's never been outside. The recipe for a long life. No stress, no dangers. Living the good life. I'm going to be that guy and get in the passing lane, and then when this turns green, I'm going to try to coast through, and when it turns green, I'm going to jet. Come on, baby! I should not be in the passing lane. These cars are going to dust me. There's going to be people behind me trying to get going. Maybe not. I can't... Nope, there's no... Is there... Yeah, there's someone behind me. Sorry, guys. I was trying to be fancy. And alas. Here's the inside of the rig if you want to see it. It's pretty cool. I love this truck. If I ever become a truck driver, which is like one of my goals, I think if I ever to go get a real job, I would be a truck driver. I'd want to do one of the ones where you don't do the same run every day. Like, I'd want to go from place to place to place, and what I would do is have a GoPro, and I would film the entire thing. I would record like funny moments at like gas stations or like not rest stops, but like truck stops. And I would make videos called like Idiots in Cars, which is a subreddit that I look at. And you could film all kinds of stuff from a dash cam of people doing idiotic stuff. So I would do that with commentary. I would show all the things I'm delivering and like kind of document that life. I'd probably try to make like various foods on the road. Like, I would go to a truck stop and try to make like a gourmet meal out of Cheetos and Slim Jims and Gatorade, like all together, make that like a gourmet meal. I think it could be quite the channel. Heck, I should just do it without being a truck driver. I think people would probably watch that. Just go to various places within the country. What was that yellow thing back there? Oh, that's saying I can't go that way. Film crazy people on the road, stops you make, try to meet people, create content. That's what I would do. Trucking would be like the secondary thing, I guess, to my actual thing, which is making videos. Life goals, guys. Never give up on what you actually want to be. For me, truck driver. On the open road. What do you guys want to be? Say in the chat what you want to be. What's your dream? It doesn't even have to be realistic. Don't put like NBA star. Put something that you could achieve, like possibly. Like, I could be a truck driver. I can't be LeBron James. I could be like LeBron James. Could be like his personal assistant. That's about as close as I could probably be. Or like the guy that like details his car. The guy that he steps on because he doesn't want to get like water on his shoes. That could be me. I want to be a steam engine driver. Hey, you can do that digitally. Or train conductor. Yeah, you could do Train World Sim. Like Andy was mentioning, Train World Sim. You could do it digitally just like I am right now. I'm a truck driver, at least in my mind. Oh, I got a whole freaking lineup behind me, guys. Holy smokes. I need to get this thing up to speed. I feel bad. There's like at least 3 trucks behind me right now, just all patiently waiting for me to get this pile down the road here. Janelle wants to open her own Montessori school. Well, I would definitely send Clark to your school. there's a fire truck. Become his best self. There's a book that I want to read about education. I heard it from, I watch a family that does homeschool. They're like a very alternative family. They're the ones that did the Appalachian Trail together. And the dad's all about this book called A Thomas Jefferson Education. And I think the premise of it is like more of like learning through doing than sitting in a school all day and being preached to. I'd like to check that out. Could impact the way that I handle Clark Man and his education. All right, we're turning. We're going to Maupin and the Dalles. Don't know if I said any of those properly, but we're turning here. More of a desert landscape here. Very interesting. Oregon's kind of beautiful. I like the variety. This would be a great state to go hiking in, or not mountain biking, but road cycling. Got a lot of mountains, especially this road that I'm about to go on. This thing, if you look down the bottom right, you can see like the map. Look at that snake that I'm about to drive this thing on. Holy boys. Looks like it's a little bit downhill here. I'm going to need any momentum I can get if I'm going up that friggin' thing. My goodness. It's going to be a little ugly. I'm going to get in the chat here in just a second. I got to navigate this without crashing the truck. This is my own truck, and I am driving someone else's freight, so I do not want to crash, because either way I'm kind of at a loss. We're going downhill and sending it, though. Whew. What I really want to do is get into a plane and fly over this. I don't know why it is every time I play this game, I'm like, ooh, wouldn't Flight Simulator be a lot of fun? Like, I just want to go flying. Oh my god, we're sending it. 52, it's 55 on here, so I'm okay. Definitely a downhill run. That would have been a really long drive getting up that mountain. Running up that hill, as Stranger Things would say. Never too old for anything, says Andy. Facts. Want to be an engineer for NASA. That'd be pretty cool. If you want to train in game, you could play the game Kerbal Space Program, which I think is free right now through the Epic Store. It's Kerbal Space Program, and your job is to create. It's a PC game, but your job is to create rockets, try to get them out of this atmosphere. You can be like a little Elon Musk, only without buying Twitter. And maybe not such a giant D-bag. Now we're going uphill a little bit. The Mack Anthem is pushing right through. We might only be going 35 miles an hour and a 55, but we're getting up this hill. How's the lag? We okay? It looks like it's alright for me. Wonder if it'd be better if I stream this during the day when no other people in our area are demanding things of the internet. Because you think about how many people are probably using the, I don't know, whatever capacity that Xfinity has, which is who we're with, only because they have a monopoly that we can't go anywhere else. I would say at night probably more people are streaming Netflix. In fact, we're streaming Netflix right now probably. More people are doing that kind of stuff, and maybe that weighs down the resources. Whereas if I stream this in the morning or during the day, I wonder if that would have any impact on it. I should do various speed tests and see. Elon, real life Bond villain. I saw a Reddit post the other day about how people feel about Tesla now. Like, are you more or less likely to buy a Tesla now that Elon is completely gone crazy? And some people were like, yeah, I'm less likely. And you can kind of see that reflecting in Tesla stock as well. It was crazy for a while, and now it's like, not so much. When the owner is gone off the deep end. It would be pretty wild, though, spending $44 billion on something and not having it affect you whatsoever. Like, imagine you go and buy like a 55-inch TV for $500. You're just like, well, it was kind of expensive, but I'm going to be okay. That's like him on buying Twitter. It might be more like him. Well, no, it's definitely more than that probably. It depends what your income level is. It's like him buying a loaf of bread. He's like, go feed it to the pigeons. Try Euro Truck Simulator. You know, I considered it, but I just love the American landscape so much. It's been $5 many times. You just got to wait for deals on Steam. I bought this game for $5, and I've gotten so much value out of it. I've spent so many hours. Like, I've documented it all the time I've played this. I bet I've spent probably maybe 20 hours playing this game for $5. You can't even get a movie theater ticket for $5, dude. Hey, is it the Dolls? Dallas. We discovered it. Moonshine Mill Winery. Sick. Go down there. That's where I'm going to take Julian, my passenger. That's where I'm taking him out drinking. We're going to buy a bottle of wine with his super chat. We're going to get all crunked up. Then we're going to get back in the... No, we're not going to get back in the truck. That's bad, guys. Don't be like my employee, Bob. He got arrested. Had to bail him out of jail. 3rd time in jail this week. The cops know him by name. They're like, Bob, can't be out here driving the Kenworth getting drunk again. I'm like, yeah, you know, we've been working on it. He's pretty good employee, though. I don't know if he even sleeps. I think he's just always working. He's bringing money in. So, kind of give him a couple chances here and there. Maybe more than we should. Here's the outside of the truck, driving this black trailer. Who knows what's inside there? Bombs, weapons, bodies, probably paper. Could be anything. And he says, delivering heavy cargo in Euro Truck Simulator is loads of fun. Literally, loads of fun. Yeah, I heard they're making Kerbal Space Program too, which I think is why they gave the first game away for free, to get people into it. And then they're like, oh, I like this game. I need to get the second one, full price. It's a game that I want to try, but I have a PC game. I think if there's any other PC game that I'd be likely to play, and I played it before, some of you may have seen me play it. It's been a while. I have a game called Parkitect, which I'm still having a court battle with them over the Itect thing. But it's a theme park simulator where you build a theme park. It's not just like coasters, it's everything. You have to put concessions in, trash cans, bathrooms. You have to have a way to deliver items to the things. There's everything. Gifts, rides. You have to build the queues for the lines, make sure they're long enough. It's pretty darn cool. I played it a little bit, and then I kind of fell out of it, which kind of sucks because if I were to go back in... Oh, look at those logs. I'd have to relearn everything again. But it's a fun little game. Just like this game, you go in, and just like Animal Crossing, you go into massive debt to build these things up, and then you just spend your entire life working your way out of debt. It's like a real life simulator. Ooh, we got a way station coming up. Am I going to be able to pass by, or are we going to have to go get weighed in here with the dirty old Mac anthem? Act cool. I forget if they tell me if I have to go in there or not. Here. Please pull forward. Ah, you son of a biscuit. Hope they don't check the back. I got a load of that pure white cocaine coming from Colombia in the back of this, right through Oregon. We got to get weighed in. Let's get out of the truck while we're on the way station. I think that'd be kind of cool. To pass inspection, press enter. All right, we're all good. Let's see if anybody else comes in. Nobody? Wait, what was that? Oh, I had to pay a loan. I hate to hear that sound because it means money's leaving my pocket. I've played Parkitect. With those types of games, I play them every now and then, but when I do play them, time passes so fast. Many times, I've done it all night accidentally. I feel you, man. Hey, look at those logs. Look at those logs. This is me. I'm like, no, I can't make the joke I want to make. There's kids watching. I already made a drug joke, alcohol joke. What am I hauling? I think it's paper. Paper or bodies, one of the two. Paper that was... bodies that were turned into paper, most likely. But that's what we're hauling. I dropped paper off at a paper place, and I picked up paper at that same place, and now I'm taking it to another place. So up here in Oregon, we do a lot of logging, as you saw. That whole mountain over there used to be nothing but trees, but now look at it. Look how empty it is. Holy keep it on the road. I can't be a tour guide. I got to get this load done. We're only a couple minutes out from our next destination. But that's what I'm hauling. Oh, free roam? That'd be cool. Look at that view. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I want to just look around at everything, but I have to drive. That's such a nuisance. All these little cars passing me. They have no idea what I'm doing in here. I'm over here gawking. Oh, look at that bridge. Railroad bridge. This is gorgeous, man. Think about coming to Oregon. Come on over. Oh, oh God. Okay. I can't show you guys. You look yourself, okay? You guys are going to cause me to get into an accident. I almost ran that car off the road because I was looking at the delicious views. We're okay now. We're back on track. Going 53 and a 60 feels good. We're going uphill a little bit. The old Mac's going to struggle ever so slightly, as is my computer, it seems. We're getting off here at this exit. Portland discovered. Hey, first time being in Portland. Welcome. Maybe if I drive slower, my computer will be able to handle this game. What the heck am I doing here? Oh, I see. We go under the highway. Portland, you be crazy. We're going under the highway. Taking a left here. My destination is coming up. Beautiful. Close call. Yeah, it was. Phew. What's this is called? This game is American Truck Simulator. And I'm operating the corporation known as Mother Truckers. And me and Bob, my employee, we're taking over the world one load at a time. Hauling paper right now. Out to Portland, apparently. Went from Bend. Diesel prices are $5. I think that might actually be lower than real life now. At least here in Pennsylvania. Can't imagine. We're about at our destination here, boys. I'm going to come up here and we're going to take a little right up here. I always have to check my turn signals on because I can't hear it outside the truck. Is this just like... Oh, okay. It's just like a... That was a dead end, but I guess it is in the game world. We're going over here to the Wolbert. That's where we do be delivering. I see a car coming, but frig 'em. We're going through. Out to the Wolberts. What do you guys think? Where do you need it? Play it safe. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Of course we're going to do where do you need it. Oh, sugar balls. This is going to be a tough one, boys. This is going to be a tough one. Oh, you were asking about another app. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about this game. I apologize. Oh, you did ask what game is this. Okay, we got it. I answered the question, but it wasn't the question that I thought. Daniel says, I have many hours in American Truck Simulator. I wish I could keep interest in gaming, but between work and other things, I just got bored. I understand. Have you tried Farming Simulator, Daniel? Have you ever considered farming? Might be more fun. You know, planting the crops, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, flipping your truck over in the woods, which is what I did the first time I played the game. All right, let's see if we can do this. This is going to be a tricky one. Very tight quarters back here at the Wolbert. Apparently the place was not designed by a person that actually does deliveries, because we got this little corridor here. Thinking about, Andy was talking about free roam, and I want to get in that dumpster and see if there's any good finds in there. A little dumpster dive action. So we're going to have to, this is definitely going to be a 65-point turn situation. I'm going to bring it all the way over here, flip it all the way back around here, and we're going to put it right into the wall almost. Okay, so we're in kind of a not bad position. Turn the wheels all the way this way. Your trailer is going to go the opposite way of the wheels. So if I have my wheels turned this way, the trailer is going to turn like it's going to go out. I don't want that. I want the trailer to go in if that makes sense, or more towards the right. So if we have the wheels, if I actually put in reverse, very helpful. Love Farming Sim. Everybody I talk to loves that game. You might be seeing me stream Farming Simulator 2022. It's free on Game Pass. All right, back her in, boys. Look at that. We're going to jackknife this son of a biscuit. Oh my god, am I becoming a backup god? I think I might be a backup god, guys. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to try to do this without... Don't mind those milk crates. Oh, okay. We hit the corner back there ever so slightly. I'm getting kind of wedged up on that dock thing. So we're going to put it in drive. And then I think I'm going to bring it out here this way a little bit. See how much space I have before I hit this wall in front of me. I can't even see it, but I do see the... I see the pole. We don't want to hit the pole. Okay. Now, I need the truck to go that way, so I'm going to turn the wheel this way. Put her in reverse again. I'm going to try to, like, really go wide on this to get it away from that side, because we got plenty of space on the other side. We don't want to hit this side. So now I got to swing the truck around a little bit. We're doing a little bit of a weird dance here, but I think it's going to end up working out. At least I'm going to get pretty darn close. I don't think they're going to give it to me on that. So maybe one more front, pull up, and then straight back. Let's just... It really helps being outside the truck in this situation. This is where the wheel failed me. I just could not do this with the wheel. I think I can do this. I mean, I could probably even pull it forward more, and then it's just a matter of going straight back. Straight back. Okay, here we go. Dude, if you guys are into Farming Sim, that would be wonderful because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need all the help that I can get. When I started playing Minecraft, I knew nothing about it. And oh shit, Takamisses. I learned how to play Minecraft by through the chat. The chat told me everything that I needed to do, and it was really cool. Speaking of really cool, oh, chef's kiss, baby. Put it in drive. Release the thingamajobber. And make our money, baby. Let's do it. Made ourselves almost $6,000. Almost enough to buy that graphics card. Level 12 workhorse. It's pretty darn cool. They said excellent. Let's go check and see how our buddy's doing. Our buddy Bob. Can I see Bob? Bob B. He's driving the Kenworth. There's Bob. He's up in the right-hand corner there. How's he doing? He stopped to rest. What? Bob. He's making... Look at us compared. I'm out here making 14 grand a day. Bob's out here making $946. I might need to fire him. He's driving my Kenworth, which is idle right now. He's sleeping, apparently. Let's see his log. All right, all right, so he started on day 10. Made $1,100, $1,200. He did 3 runs on day 11, which is pretty darn good. He's only making $7 per mile. I'm out here making $25 per mile. Hauling these frac tanks out in California. So we're in different states. I could relocate him, but I don't really see a reason to do that. I'll just let him drive out there. Bob. I like the guy. He's just, you know, his alcohol problem does kind of bother me a little bit. One of these days we might... So I'm rocking the Kenworth. This is my original rig. Almost 3,000 miles on it. Making decent money. The Mac Anthem, though. Making bank. So, yeah. Pretty happy with that. I don't think I can hire another driver, can I? Let me check the financials of Mother Truckers Incorporated. I think things are bad. I think we owe a lot of money. Oh. This is bone chilling. I borrowed $400,000 a day ago. I mean, time passes so slowly in this game. One day, in the payment was almost $6,000 for that. I owe $50,000 on this other loan. 42 days to pay. The interest rates are 12% and 20%. I'm paying almost $7,000 a day. I can borrow another $50,000, which is crazy. I could be almost $500,000 in debt. Insanity. Do I have any emails? Looks like spam. Definite spam. Progress history. Pretty good, pretty good. I've driven 8,800 miles. 82 of those were on duty. I got 18% of the roads explored. I got 38 deliveries. 12 days in the game, and my playing time is 16 hours, 53 minutes. Dang. I put a lot of time in this game. But the question is, like, do I continue playing this game? That's the real question. Do we keep playing? Because this is really it. What you've seen is pretty much all this game has to offer. Wait, can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, you never know anymore. I've done pretty much everything this game has to offer. It's basically me driving to a place, dropping the load off, going to pick up another load, and doing that over and over and over and over again. I feel like from a gameplay perspective and from a viewer's perspective, I think people would rather watch me play Farming Simulator. I think there'd just be so much more to see. Like I'd be on like different pieces of farming machinery. I'd be like plowing. I'd be doing different jobs in that regard. There'd be some planning involved. I think I'd go in with the premise, being that I'm probably going to suck at it, I think I'd go in with the premise that I'm going to run this farm into the ground, basically. Like literally. I'm going to like make no money farming. Like it's going to be like the worst farm ever. But I feel like mother truckers could probably get into the farming business. And it might be really fun to watch. But I know I have my hardcore peeps that really like watching the trucking games, which is really weird. Like, of all the games that I play, this is one of the most popular. That and Minecraft, of course. We got the kids that love watching Clark Man play the craft, and then I'm over here doing, like, the most boring game. But I think I would probably watch this, honestly. Another thing that I want to play. Janelle, goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. I always appreciate your support. You're in every one of my streams. Moderator gang, just on 1,000 levels. Thank you so much. I'm also thinking about playing some chess. I was watching a live stream yesterday with a dude who was playing chess, and I'm like, wow, this is really, really fun to watch. He had like some music playing a little bit, and he was chessing it up. He's obviously way better than me. I just learned to play this year, and the only person I really play against is Clark Man, and he's probably the only person in this world that I could actually beat. But it was kind of fun, and there's just like so much opportunity here. I could play anything. With Game Pass, there's so many freaking games to play. I've got PlayStation Plus. There's so many games on there. I started playing this really chill game called Abzu on last weekend, I think, Saturday. And it's just a game where there's no like enemies. You're just swimming around in this ocean, and there's like I think like a bigger story behind it, but they don't fully like come out and say anything. Like there's no speech in the game. You're just swimming, and then down below there's like ruins and stuff in the water, and it's like really, it's kind of cool. And I kind of like that style of game. I wish I could just pick one game and be like, this is my game, this is what I play. I think it's easy to build a channel off of that. You know, if you're just like, I play Minecraft, and I'm going to play Minecraft every day for the next 60 years, and if you want to watch Minecraft, you can come here and watch it. My channel is just like all over the place. So I think it's hard sometimes for people to be like, oh, I came here to see American Truck Simulator. Why are you playing Gran Turismo? Or I came here to see Gran Turismo. What is this American Truck Simulator garbage? I don't know. Clark and I like playing Nintendo games too. It's all over the place. But this is something I want to like put more time into. Carve out a little bit of time out of my day, play some games. This is what I do for fun. I'm not doing this for financial gain by any means. But for me to justify putting the time into it, I need to have some type of like product to come out of it. And these streams are kind of that. And it's pretty cool because I've done a poll, and I've been like, would you guys rather watch me just stream games like in real time and do a ton of those, or would you rather watch like edited videos of highlights of gameplay that I just recorded? And by far, most people prefer this. So that makes it easy for me. No editing, good deal. You get to watch me face the camera for 10 minutes while I'm driving in a game that I didn't realize was not showing. That's the content you can subscribe. But yeah, that floats my boat, Andy. Speaking of floating boats, I'm going to float my boat upstairs before I get yelled at. I hope you guys enjoyed driving with me tonight. Got a couple paper deliveries in. Trying to decide if we're going to come back to this. Obviously, I'm not going to delete the game or anything like that, but I think Farming Sim needs a download, and I think we need to get in that. I feel like through you guys, we can make it a pretty interactive thing, and maybe we can like really grow some epic crops. So stay tuned for Farming Simulator 2022. It's going to be a fun time. Have a great rest of your night, guys, and we'll see you